Bible said in verse number 1, children, obey your parents in the Lord, for this is right. Look at what the Bible said. Honor thy father and thy mother, which is the first commandment with promise. And the Bible said that it may be well with what? With thee, and that thou mayest live long on the earth. The first thing as a child that you need to do, you know, Mother Day is a good thing. It's a nice thing. The world has set aside a day that people should recognize the mothers. But children, the Bible says, should what? Obey your parents. You don't obey your parents only on Mother Day. Then you buy some gifts and you bring it to them and you think that's okay. No, that is not okay. I'm not saying you should not buy any gifts for your parents. It's a good thing to do that. But should it be only on that day that you're going to listen to your mom? That day you're going to cook something for your mom, but then tomorrow, Monday, then you'd have nothing to do. You're disobedient and you rebel against your parents. No, beloved, it should not be it. The Bible said, children, obey your parents in the Lord, for this is right. God said it is the good thing. It should be like that, because that is right in the eyes of God. He said, honor thy father and thy mother, which is the first commandment with promise. God said when you honor, the word honor means to respect your father and your mother. You know, much children today don't have no respect for their mother. They treat their mother as a piece of paper or a piece of garbage. That should not be it. Parents should understand, and children should understand, that they need to treat their father and mother, and they need to honor them. And how do you honor them? By showing respect to them, showing, that, listen, obedience to them. And the Bible said, because when you honor your father and your mother, the Bible said, comes with a blessing. When you honor your father and your mother, when you respect them, when you treat them right as they should be treated, then the Bible said it comes with a blessing. Many children today, they're waiting for a moment that they can only get rid of their parents today, their mother. I said it many times. If it was for me, probably there will be no old age place for parents or mothers. I will ban that automatically. Many children, think about it. When you were a baby, your mother took all the time, wipe you, clean you up, feed you pap. While you were growing up, you make so many mess. They did all those things. And now your mom is getting old in age. Then you do not have time to hold her hand. You do not have time because you are too busy. They had it busy then also. Don't you think that they didn't have it busy? They had it busy. But we see that they took the time in helping you to grow up. And now they get old and you're getting, you make money and you think, man, let me just put them in a corner, and that's it. No, beloved, it is not. The Bible said, honor thy father and thy mother. And the Bible said, which is the first commandment with promise. There comes a promise with it. When you honor your father and your mother, when you treat your mother with respect, you look after your parents. Children need to look after their mom and their dad. You should look after them with no intention at all. Don't look after your parents because they have a piece of land. Don't look after your parents because they had some money or have some money. You should never look after your parents with any intention. Look after your parents because it's your duty as a son, as a daughter, to do something with your life for your mother and for your father. But let us look at the mother. The Bible said that it may be well. God said when you do honor your father and your mother, God said it comes with a promise. And not only that, it will be well with thee, and thou mayest live long on the earth. I believe that with all my heart, that you should look after your parents. And you honor them and you respect them. And never, talk back to your mom or your dad. But let us look at the mom. Never tell them, don't, even if you have your opinion about matters, don't talk back to your mom. They might be wrong at a set time, but probably you need to seek another moment to tell them. But don't give them any big talk. You don't tell them how it is. You just wait for another moment. And sit easy and talk quietly with them. That, mom, I think it should be like that. But so many children argue with their mom. Many children argue with their mom. Today, I was just looking at something on the internet. I was probably supposed to put it here. But here this mom is talking to her daughter, trying to tell her to listen. You know what the daughter did? The daughter turned back and cursed the mom. Used undecent language. And you know what the father did? The father was there. And the father didn't say anything. And the father also joined her to curse the mom. How do you expect a generation to be blessed? That's why we have a generation of young men and young women that is not blessed. Because you know why? They have not learned to honor their father and mother. And when you honor your father and your mother, when you're obedient to them, you treat them with respect, God said, He will bless you. That is, the Bible said, and that thou mayest be, that it may go well with thee, that everything go according, you will live long, you will be blessed, God will open doors for you. That is what He need to do. And that is one of the reasons I believe personally, and I was talking to our pastor. That is one of the reasons I believe that I'm blessed. Because everything that I do, I try to be a blessing to my mom. Not only my mom, any other people. I fall in love and mother-in-law. I try to treat them with respect. Even sometimes I not always agree with them what they're doing, but I still do not argue with them. I still do not show them that, you know what, I know more than you. No. I probably will wait for another moment, but the thing is, I treat them with respect. Now, I don't want to live forever, but I'm 100% sure God is blessing me because you know what? I'm living according to doing what the Bible tells me to do. Honor your father and your mother. No matter something you do, you disagree with them, you just honor them. And it will be well with thee. It will be well with thee if they tell you not to do this thing, don't do it. Honor them. When you do not do it, God is going to bless you. If you disobey them, God is not going to bless you. But if you honor your father and your mother, the Bible said it comes with a blessing. So that's the first duty of every young man, every young woman today that have your parents. You honor your mom, you honor them, you treat them with respect. And the Bible said God is going to bless you. God is going to bless you. God is going to bless you. You know, many children don't even have nothing to do with the mom. And when the poor lady there, many of them come and they cry over the dead there. That should not be it. Honor your father, honor your mother, the Bible said. It doesn't make no sense. That is what I believe. If you never you never spend time with your mom, you never had anything to do with your mom, when she's not no more, then why should you come still to see her as the last? No, it's better you stay away, because you stay away all the time already. What show are you putting on? And we see that honor your father and your mother, which is the first commandment with promise. It comes with a blessing. So it is a good thing to honor your father and your mother. Listen to your mom and treat them with respect. That's the first thing. The second thing is for the mothers. And that is, mothers, you need to understand that your duty, like Brother Melvin was saying, is not only to bring the babies in the world and that's it, and let them grow up just like that. No, it should not be it. Mothers, you should, number one, always step in when you see things are not going right in the family. Let me show you here from the book of Genesis, chapter number 27. You all know the story that Isaac got married to Rebekah, and she was not getting any children. And so Isaac, the husband, prayed to the Lord, and God blesses her, his wife, with a twin. And there were 2 sons in her womb. And there was a fight going on in the womb. And so Rebekah wanted to know, what's the problem? And the Bible said, God said to her that the elder son will serve the younger son. That was a promise there. That listen, Esau will serve Jacob. But it went on, and now Isaac is getting old. And Isaac's eyes are dim. He cannot see. He can hardly see or couldn't see. So one day he said to Esau that, listen, you go and you bring me some meat from the wild. Because Esau knew how to prepare the duck meat. He knew how to prepare the sheep meat. He was a guy that was, rough. And so he said, I want you to go out and bring me some food to eat. And prepare it so that I may bless you and that I may die. That is what he said. But look at what happened. The Bible tells us, look, let us pick up with the story. From verse number 1. And it came to pass that when Isaac was old and his eyes were dim, that means he couldn't see, so that he could not see, he called Esau, his eldest son, and said unto him, My son. And he said unto him, Behold, here I am. And he said, Behold, now I am old, I know not the day of my death. Now therefore take, I pray thee, thy weapons, thy quiver, and thy bow, and go out to the field, and take me some venison, and make me suffer meat such as I love, and bring to me, that I may eat, and that my soul may bless thee before I die. Remember, God said to the wife, Rebekah, that, listen, the elder son will serve the younger son. And you remember one day that Esau was hungry, and he sold his birthright to Jacob. And look at what happened. She stepped in. Look in verse number 5. And Rebekah heard when Isaac spake to Esau his son. And Esau went to the field to hunt for venison and to bring it. And Rebekah spake unto Jacob her son, saying, Behold, I heard thy father speak, saying, Esau thy brother, saying, Bring me venison, and make me suffer me, that I may eat and bless thee before the Lord before my death. Therefore, my son, obey my voice according to that which I commanded thee. Go now to the field, and fetch me from thence 2 kits of the goats, and I will make thee suffer meat for thy father, and as he loveth. And thou shalt bring it to thy father, and he may eat, and that he may bless thee before his death. Look what she did. She stepped in. You see, as mothers, you need to step in. You don't step in only when you want something from your children. You know much parents, mother do that? They want some money, then they, no. You need to step in when you see decision that your children are making is wrong. You need to step in when you see that decision that the father is making is wrong. You need to step in as a mother. We see that this mother here stepped in the right time. If she didn't step in, you know what would have happened? Then the blessing would have gone to Esau. And Esau was not worthy to receive the blessing. So she stepped in the right time and the right moment. If you see your daughter have a strange behavior, you need to step in. Don't wait, all right, you're going to look what the father is doing. You know, some daddy don't care about nothing. Some father only believe that, their job is to only bring money in the house, and the mom need to do all the taking care of everything. No, beloved, you need to step in. Don't wait for the father to make a decision. If you see he's not making any decision, you step in. We see here that she had to step in. She didn't wait for the father to do something crazy and go against the will of God. And you need to understand that. If your son is having a strange behavior, you need to step in. Don't wait for somebody to come and tell you. Step in right there and then. You see, if you do not do that, then you're hindering your child, messing up your child's life. And that is what is going on with many mothers today. They wait on the father. Let the daddy deal with them. The son is, talking back. He's living wayward. You know what many mothers say? I will let the daddy deal with them. But some father, I know many fathers don't hit their children, spank them. I know many fathers. Fathers are the last one that will ever spank the children. Most of the time as the mother. Fathers hardly spank their children. And they're saying to that child, I will tell your dad and let your dad deal with you. But daddy never deal with the child. And you left him or her to go their way, and sooner or later, the life is messed up. And then you batak. Then you complain that the daddy led them like that. But what did you do? You didn't step in. You need to step in. Growing up, my mom will step in once in a while. And her once in a while is actually one time in a week. My mom will pull us out. My mom will talk to us. She will step in. If things are not going good, she will step in. Talk right away. Deal with the matter right away. She's not going to wait for grandmother. She's not going to wait for grandfather. That is the way I was brought up. Mother will step in right away. Deal with the issue My son's life is messed up. He's disobedient. He's not doing good in school. He's skulking from school. Skulking means he's payable. You need to step in and talk to your son. Your daughter, leave house. Many daughters leave house in the morning. They are going to school. And when they leave to school, they never, ever enter into school. There are some corner with some boy in their hand. The whole in the boy hand, facing off in the corner. And when mom is thinking, what, my daughter is going to do something else. She never was saying to school. And some mother, when they get to know, they step in. Or some mother, all right, I will tell you that on you. And I never said it. You as a mother, you need to step in. Not always do you step in. I mean, step in is step in with a really once in a while. Now, of course, you're not going to, if they get really knowledge, and certainly my mom will not come with a really position. But when you see that I'm not talking good to Shirley, sometimes I get angry on Shirley. Shirley, sometimes you do some hard time. And I will try to prove myself. Then my mom will step in. I don't want to talk rough to my wife. I don't want to show her that I'm a man because my mom. So then my mom will step in. Look, that's how you be. You should talk to your wife. You step in. Don't wait. All right, I will come. They don't do this and do that. You step in when you have to step in. That is what you must understand as mother. Don't wait until you get worse. Then you're going to cry. Now hold your head. And then you step in right now. If your son life is not doing right, step in right now. Don't wait on that. But don't wait on the pastor to come and talk to them. You step in when you have to step in. And if you have to step in with a whip, you do that. Whip them. Be them with the rod and correction. Whip them and not kill them. Some spanking. I'm not saying you should whip them flat and do blow. But whip them, spank them, and step in, and you will see it will go good with them. So number one. Number two, children. Number one is children, obey your parents, honor them. It will be well with you. It's going to be a blessing when you listen to your parents. Don't talk back to your parents. No matter, even if it is not your mom or your dad, with no elder people, you show people always respect. And always remember they are, ageable than you, and you show them respect. The second thing is that mothers, you need to step in when you need to step in. We see here that Rebecca stepped in when she had to step in. Because if she didn't do that, then it would be a big problem. Then she herself would have joined her husband to go against God's will. And she knew exactly what God told her. That listen, the elder son will serve the younger son, and she stepped in. Because the daddy was going to make a mistake. How many father has made mistake? And the mother didn't step in. The mother didn't step in. And the son's life are destroyed. The daughter's life has been destroyed. You need to step in as a mother. And step up and say, you know what, this is it. If the father is not making any decision, you make a decision for the family. But don't sit down there and wait on the dad to do everything, and he's not doing anything. All right? That's the first and second thing. The third thing is that mothers, you must also know that you do not have the hearts of your children. No matter how much you bring them up, you raise them up, it's not always, some of them will probably go the right way. But some of them will also go the wrong way. What should you do? You should not destroy your life because of your children way of living. Remember that. We do not have time to go and read it. But you all know the story of Sodom and Gomorrah, like Brother Melvin was saying. The people were very wicked in that city. And so much wickedness was going on there. Man was getting married to man. Woman was getting married to woman. And God was angry with them. And God is going to destroy the city. And God sent two angels. He said, listen, you go and you bring out Lot and bring out his family from Sodom and Gomorrah. Now, the angel said to Lot, is there anybody else there among you? So Lot went and talked to his son-in-law. Boys, God is going to destroy this city. But you know what happened? They didn't listen. They took his words lightly. And so we see that he left the angel said, listen, it's time for you to move on. But the angel also said that, listen, when you're leaving Sodom and Gomorrah, do not do what, church? Do not look back. What they shouldn't do? They shouldn't look back. But look at what happened. While they were going, Lot left with his 2 daughters and with his wife. But they had family behind in Sodom and Gomorrah. They had son-in-law. That means they had daughters left behind also in Sodom and Gomorrah. And the Bible said, and as she was walking, she thought, what happened? She became what? A pillar of salt. You know, I was thinking about that. Why did she turn back? You know that the reason why she turned back. Number one, she disobeyed God. That's a fact. But what went through her mind at that moment? Something must have been through her mind that she turned back. You can be probably, she was thinking about her house, which is not really good like that. But I think personally, she was thinking about her daughters and her sons that is left behind in Sodom and Gomorrah. And because she turned back, she became a pillar of salt. You know, many children live wayward and wicked. And as a mother, many mothers sit down and they study a whole night from morning until the next morning. They destroy their life. And that boy and that girl is not going to come home. They are living wayward and wayward can be. They don't want to have anything to do with God, nor with the mother. But here's this mom eating up herself, spending so much money on the doctors, trying to get better. Because you know why? She's destroying herself because of her children that is disobedient. And here you have 2 other children in front of you. You don't think of them. They are there with you. And look what happened. The Bible said that because she died, her 2 daughters slept with the old father. Think like that. Or the next one. As she lived, she could have, be with the father. And could have prevented many things to happen. I show you this morning that many parents or many mothers, they cry over their sons and daughters that want to live a great world. Now, I understand that you don't want that to happen. You want to see your son. You want to see a daughter in front of you. But they want to live great as we can be. What are you going to do? Are you going to sit down and study until tomorrow morning and you're not going to listen to you? Are you going to destroy your life because you want to go against God? Are you going to mess up your life? I'm not saying you should have a heart of stone. But what I'm saying is that don't destroy your life because of people that want, the children that want to live in Sodom and Gomorrah. Don't destroy your life as a mother because your son and your daughter is on alcohol. Don't destroy your life as a mother because your son and your daughter don't want to have anything to do with you. And you sit down and you worry yourself to death. No, beloved. You just move on with your life. There is yet other children that you need to look after. But you do not pay attention to them. You are paying attention to the one that is living his life waywardly, destroying his life. And we see here that Lot's wife turned a pillar of salt because she turned back. And one of the reasons can be is because of her children. You know how much mother destroyed their life because of their children? You know how much mothers, some mother children, some sons, they have some sons, their guy is not going to work. He's hooked on drugs. You know what that mom is doing? Now I understand how the mother feels. I'm not saying you should not want betterment for your son or daughter. But what I'm saying is that you're thieving the man money, your husband money, his hard-earned money, and you're giving it to that one guy that will lie down holy, will curse you. He have nothing to do with you. He don't even respect you. You know, he have nothing to do with you. And you're spending taking down your husband, and you're destroying your life because of that one son or that one daughter that will not listen. You see, that is not a good thing. Don't destroy your life, beloved mothers, because of your children that want to live wayward. Now, of course, if you have sons and daughters that is living obedient, I can understand you go the extra mile for them. But the donkey damn one, the one that doesn't want to do anything with their life, Don't destroy your life because of them. You move ahead. You pray for them, wish them best, but don't destroy your life. Pray that God will touch them. But we see here that Lot's wife turned a pillar of salt. And they said her image remains still there. You know, but think about it. Destroying your life. So many mothers, their husband will say, listen, let go of that son. He's going to destroy us. But no, the mother don't want that. Bring the son home, and he's selling out everything. Messing up your life. Destroying your life. That should not be. There's a guy whose mother is overseas. And this guy sits whole day at home doing nothing. When the mom comes, he don't show her no respect. He curses her. He just say things that he want to say toward her, and he messed up. And he think he's okay. And here she is, working, spending all her money on him. A person like that, and you're going to destroy your life because of him. Let him work. Let him go and find his own thing. But no, many mom, I understand it's hard, but don't destroy your life, because when you are not letting go, you are getting sick. Then you cannot help your husband. Then you cannot help the other remaining children that you have. And so you're destroying yourself unnecessary. Let go. Don't destroy your life as a mother because of children that don't want to listen. They want to live wicked. They want to live wayward. You say, but Pastor, that is very mean. No, it's not mean. It is scriptural. We see here that Lot's wife turned a pillar of salt. She turned back. She could have enjoyed her two daughters. She could have been with her husband. They could have built back again. But she went back. And it is a true thing in this life that we're living. Many mothers are destroying their life because of some son or daughter that don't want to be obedient. And then you messed up. And then when you live like that, you also take the other family along the way, and you destroy the whole family. Let go. It's not an easy thing, but you let go, and God is going to bless. So this morning, I want to encourage you. We do not have much time more left. Remember, children, you honor your father and your mother. All right? It's a good thing. Step in when you have to step in as a mother. Don't wait on your son or somebody to step in and talk to your son or your daughter. No, step in when you have to step in. You understand? I have to nephew here. I step in when I have to step in. And if I don't step in, Shirley step in when she have to step in. And if none of us step in, my mom step in when she have to step in. But the thing is that you need to step in when you see things are not going good. And then the third thing, don't destroy your son and don't destroy your life because of disobedient children. If they don't want to listen, if they want to make the bed hard, let them sleep on it by themselves. Don't try to soften it, and still they will not listen. They want that way of living, let them go. At the end of the way, somewhere along the way, God is going to touch them if they open up, or somewhere or the other. But don't destroy your life, because you have a husband yet, you have a couple children yet left, and think about them and help them, and then you will see it's going to be better off. You say, but Pastor, that is very rude. It's not rude. Just think about it, what I said this morning. It's going to help you a lot. Some of the mothers have a lot of pressure. You know why you're going to sit down and pressure yourself? Because of your son that is drinking alcohol, and you talk to him one time. You talk to him 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, and you don't listen. What makes you think that he's going to listen the 10th time? You know, he's hooked on that thing. He's not going to listen. And you have sleepless night. And here, when you have to wake up and cook for your husband, cook for the other children, you don't have strength left because you spend it all on that one that didn't want to listen.